Yellow. Hello, everybody. I don't know if my moderator's in here. She disappeared. Yeah, girl. You know I gotta switch it up. You were watching Scorpio? It's Gigi. I gotta keep it interesting. Switch it up a little bit. Let me make sure I'm not giving a little too much boobage here, but since my phone's charged, I can use my microphone. Hey, Lachey. I changed earrings too, y'all. I had to switch it up. Give people a few more minutes. I don't know why I keep clearing my throat. It's crazy. Oh, thank you, Gigi. If you guys could like this video, I would sincerely appreciate it. I have a feeling that my moderator went MIA. Thank you, Boo. I feel in my spirit that a man called her. Hey, Amy. I feel like a dude called her. I was like, why I feel like a dude called her and she deuced out on me. So I'm moderatorless. That R. Kelly talk. Right, yeah. I'm talking about Star. Let me find out. So, of course, guys, we're going to do our same old little get up. We're going to do a July recap for Cancers. And then after that, we're going to go into the August love. And the purpose of our July recap is so that, why is that? That's so bothering me because that seems like it's making my top magical. It's bothering me. But anyway, we're going to look at what things you guys need to let go of in July and during, well, the day we have left in July and going into the retrograde are things that you guys need to focus on. And then after that, we're going into your love lives and whatnot or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and get our little meditation on so I can tune into this good old water energy. This good old Cancer. Hey, Melanin Queen. Could Cancers be having throat chakra issues? Real talk, dude. See, this started with, was it Capricorn? Who did I do first? It was Scorpio I did first. Yeah, this started when I did Capricorn. Ah, no way. Wait. Dang it, I don't want to say it wrong. No way. Kamira? Did I say it right? Please tell me I said it right. Yeah, I think it was Capricorn. And it's like my throat feels like, man, like I ate a peanut butter sandwich or something. Kamaria? K Maria. Is it Ka Maria? K Maria? Kai Maria? I'm not going to butcher your name. Nah, I mean, it's not like a wet thing. It's like it's hella dry. Like it feels like I have no mucus in my throat. Yeah, I don't fool with no milk. I can't play with that. Yeah, dude, I feel that. Cause it started with Capricorn. And I know Caps they have a tendency to do that, you know. A lot of Caps end up having their life arcanum as the Hermit. So it's a lot of stuff that they end up not telling people. It's always like a whole nother world going on with them on some stuff. It might be, man. They need to. They be scared. I'm thinking about this post I put up about Cancer for their birthday month. So funny. But I'm going to go ahead and tune into these Cancer energies. Because I don't think my moderator coming, but that's all right. I'm going to talk about her like a dog. Jesus. So y'all know twitchy meditation thing. You're more than welcome to join me and send me your juju. All right. Cancers are going through something. Y'all got a little darkness hovering around, a little confusion. It's almost like trying to find ground, so to speak. Okay, Spirit, please give us clear and oh man, it's about to rain. Clear and direct guidance for my Cancer people, my little crabbies. Too many people in my energy. I need to see what these Geminis are in their Pisces. I think I always have boo-boo people in my energy. All the time. My friends can't think too hard about something without me being like, what is wrong with you? Let me get clear indirect guidance for my Cancers, please, Spirit. What do they need to know going into August? What do they need to reflect on during the retrograde? What's blocking them? What influences are around them? What do they need to know about Cancer? Oh, yeah. Clear and direct guidance for Cancers. One more and then we're done. All right. All right. Jeez Louise, I'm so sorry. Your present energy was challenging you guys. What is behind you? What is before you? What is above you? And what is below you, my Cancerian beautiful people? Your present energy is the Eight of Wands. May have communication that's coming in from a Sagittarius person. Or you could have Sagittarius in your chart. You guys' challenge is the Seven of Pentacles. I think, was that Scorpio? Or was that Capricorn that had that as their present energy? What's behind you is the Seven of Cups. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Going forward, oh, we got the King of Cups. What's below you is the King of Wands. Interesting. Hey, Camilla. Dealing with the Scorpio. I just did their read. And above you, you guys have the Ace of Wands. Interesting. So you guys are desiring a new beginning. But I feel like, okay, what it's kind of looking like to me is that you guys are, I don't want to be this late in the game. You are not late at all. You're right on time, babe. Yes, welcome. Welcome. But what I'm seeing for you guys is, okay, in the past, it's like you guys had a lot of options. You had a lot of things that you were kind of weighing out, but you weren't doing anything. So you were more or less either getting carried away with the idea of things or what things could be, or you got a really dope idea and you kind of planned out the whole thing in your head, but you realized somewhere along the way that you never actually put roots down in the direction of what it is that you were thinking about. So I see that you guys have done that now, but I feel like you're trying to move too quickly, okay? So this could also be in reference to a relationship that maybe you guys had a lot of people that you were dealing with, like new people, exes, everything. Like you had a lot of options. But then again, cancers always have a lot of options. I noticed that with my reads for y'all, like there is never like a lack of people who want to date y'all. Like that never happens. Y'all always have buku options. Can I get some of that energy? But anywho, I see that you guys now, it's like you've decided what it is that you've wanted to do, but it's like you're trying to jump to the next thing. So if this is like a job, right? So you finally got the job that you want, but now it's like you don't want to just sit in and I'm hearing Gemini for some reason. But you don't want to just sit and like work your way up or enjoy the role that you're at now, like mastering this level that you're at. You're instantly trying to jump to like the next level, and you don't want to do that because like everything takes time, everything is a process, and you want to master the level that you're on so that you can succeed at the next. So it's kind of like not getting too carried away because yeah, you have done action, which is a good thing because you're still not caught up in thoughts of what could be. So you're actually putting roots down to get something started. But it's like, don't get carried away, so to speak. It's like, take your time and be okay with where you guys are now because where you are is perfectly fine, right? Now, in the event, for those of you who are in a relationship, like say that you picked one of these people that you had options with, there may be an ex that tries to come back in. And I mean somebody like you ain't talked to them in a while, you know, you moved on some stuff, and you finally move forward with someone, and then like out of the blue, and I feel like this is a person who is very significant, right? They're just gonna pop up out the blue, and you're gonna be like, are you serious? And I really do feel like this may be a Sagittarius person, and they're going to be like kind of saying all of the things that you wanted, like everything they didn't say back then that left you like hella confused. They're going to come in like, oh yeah, let's do this, I want this, you know, on some stuff. And I feel like that's going to cause you some confusion. But another thing that I have to say is just be cognizant. I kind of touched on this in the Capricorn reading, is being cognizant of people's actions. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't always know a person's intentions, but just watching their behavior, you know what I mean? And even in the event, if it's some of you guys who just met a person, it might be a Capricorn person. But if it's someone that you just met, know that all things take time. You know, it's like stuff does not happen overnight. You don't fall in love with a person instantly. I mean, you could be infatuated with a person, or, you know, you could be in that whole oxytocin in love phase, you know, but it's not going to be a strong commitment with a strong foundation. So it's being cognizant that things take time and not to move too quickly. And even for some of you who may be considering moving, it's like weigh your options, don't make any major decisions now, wait until after the retrograde, because I see that it's like you guys are desiring, and that, see, that's what it is that's pushing you. That feeling that I get of like you guys wanting to like, okay, I did it, let's move on, let's do this. It's like it's because you sense this energy, like you sense the newness, and I feel like you guys are coming out of like a dark place, or you're kind of like either you're completely out of the dark place or you're kind of on the tail end of it and things are just starting to look brighter for you. And it's like you kind of want to get rid of that. So it's like I want to move on from, you know, the way that I've been feeling, and let's go on to the next thing. But I'm just stressing like not to move too quickly and take your time. Everything takes time. Because if you guys rush into this, the thing that I'm seeing is I don't really feel like how I said in my general read for Sunday on Instagram. It's like if you move too quickly with something without being very clear and sure of what it is you're getting into, by the end of the retrograde, it may be a decision that you will regret. It's going to be very clear to you that this was not the right way to go. And that's just going to add more work to your process. For other people, dipping back to this love situation, you guys may be trying to choose between a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio person, a Gemini person, or an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. Because two main things I see is a water sign male or a fire sign male. Or it could be somebody who has water and fire in their chart, like your sun, moon, rising. Or it could be a cusper. It could be a cusper too. Could be a Cancer. Wait, what is that? Oh yeah, it could be a Cancer Leo cusp. So, and that's if this is a male. Specifically, if this is a male who's kind of gone from thinking to actually doing, and you just feel this drive within you to, move on to the next thing, be very, very aware of that, because you want to tame this passion that's inside of you and channel it so that it can serve you, because you don't want to be in service to, the motivated, passionate, driving feelings. It's like you want to harness that and channel it so it can thrust you forward, as opposed to it overwhelming you and making you act like irrationally or before it's time. So what's really important is to really like ground yourself and connect with spirit so you know when it's time to take these steps. Don't get too hasty. Oh God, a Pisces pop back up. See how that be happening? Yeah, man, it might be through a text message. It's like they might slide in your DMs or like text you out the blue on some stuff. Like it's gonna be something like just, and I mean, if that hasn't happened already, it's gonna happen soon. But just be cognizant that things take time, guys. It's like you're not in a rush, because I kind of get the vibe this might be somebody who feels like they're running out of time because of their age. And of course this is general, so this could be love, this could be, your personal life, like whatever it kind of pings on with you. But I just get this sense that you're running out of time, or you feel like you're running out of time. And the thing is, you need to have faith and trust spirit that everything is going to work out in your favor. Because if you end up moving out of season, you're going to end up with a lot less than spirit intends for you to have out of being impatient and hasty. So that goes for, work, career, purchasing a house, moving, relationships, what have you. It's just be patient, especially now with this being the retrograde. Don't make any major decisions right now. If you can hold it off as long as possible. So I'm going to pick 2 oracle cards from my surrender deck, and then I'm going to pick 2 more from my letting go deck of things that you guys want to release during this retrograde period. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, we're going to move on to you guys' August love. I hope this makes sense. My wonderful Cancerians. If you can like this video, I would sincerely appreciate it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I understand. Let me get 2 cards, Spirit, for my Cancer people of what it is they need to surrender during this retrograde period. Please, Spirit, 2 cards. Clear and direct guidance for my Cancer people that I love ever so much. I love Cancers. I think Taurus people and Cancer people are really dope matches. Not even just like relationship stuff, but I mean friendships, business partners, all that good stuff. I think we mesh well. All the Cancers I've ever known have always been super sweet. And Cancers have to be understood, man. If you're a cross watcher, you got to think about a crab. You got to think about the fact that when Cancers communicate, they're walking, like if you think how a crab walks. Your fiance's a Cancer? Girl, you could probably vouch for this. Like crabs move sideways when they're trying to get somewhere. They don't just go straight ahead. Oh, yeah? Yeah, man. Taurus and Cancers are good matches. Once they betrayed us, I don't know. Well, see, we talking about them high vibe Cancers. Oh, yeah. They will test your patience. But it's like you have to understand how they communicate. Like if this is yeah, they do have mood swings, Jesus, they do. You just gotta understand these things, They're a little emotional. They get their feelings hurt easily, and then they're not gonna tell you. They're just gonna go into their little corner and stuff, But they move sideways like crabs do. Like, to get to where crabs are trying to go, they're gonna do this as opposed to doing this. And it's like, especially if you're a Taurus person, it's like we're very straightforward and practical. Cassidy. Like, we're very straightforward and practical, and it's like, yo, get to the point. Tell me what's going on. Cancer, Sun, Aquarius, Moon. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a nice combination. Yes, Gigi. Thank you, boo. I need to make you a moderator, Gigi. And Lachey, too, because y'all be here for it. I need to make all y'all moderators. But yeah, man. So it's like they kind of move sideways. So it's like, because like I even say with my Cancer friends, it's like, because all my friends, we've been friends since like childhood. So it's like you got to get to know a person over time. And it's like with some of them, I could tell when they kind of like retract a little bit, I'm like, all right, somebody said something that hurt your feelings. What is going on? It's like, oh no, I'm good. Really? Me? No. See, I'm from New Orleans, you know? And a lot of people say that in New Orleans we talk like we have a Caribbean accent. That's just my Nola twang, y'all. Sounds like I'm speaking patois or something. Gemini, Cancer, cusp with Scorpio moon. Oh, thank you, Travis. Yeah, man, it can be. It can be. It's like, because I know for me being a Taurus, it's difficult for me because it's too much thinking, you know? Not for my Cancer friends. It's like if I date a Cancer, it's like I don't want to have to think about how you feeling. Like I can't be that cognizant of your feelings all the time. Really? That's bananas. Yeah, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that. We have a whole different, to say we're like in the South of the South, like our dialect in New Orleans is something else. I can't pacify. They are very sensitive with their little exteriors, little hard exteriors. Libra rising and Virgo moon. Aw, thank you so much, Camilla. Sapphire? I can't do it. Oh, I've heard about two Cancers dating each other. Virgos and Cancers do make good matches. It's just the only thing that I've said, because I've had two friends that are Virgos that have dated Cancers. The only thing you guys have to be aware of is like Virgo is it has to be a Cancer who's also very cognizant of their appearance and how they show up in the world. So that's more along the lines of like a person who's like a Cancer, Leo cusp. It's like they have that aura with them where it's like, you know? So with a Virgo that matches, but a Virgo can sometimes be like, because Virgos, their intentions are good, you know? And they could be it could seem as if they're being hypercritical because they're perfectionists and they're really big on how they show up in the world and how people view them, and they want things to be strategic and clear. And if it's not a Cancer person that has those natural personality traits, and the people who usually do that are Cancers are the ones who are closer to the Leo Cancer cusp, it's like they could end up getting their feelings hurt a lot because it's like the Virgo person may not intend to hurt their feelings, but they'll end up feeling kind of wounded. But it seems like we always feel like we lying. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I don't know what it is with us, dude, but it's like we always like seem like we're lying. Like we got that Seven of Swords spirit. Like we always seem like we're trying to get away with something, but we not. You know, that's just how we maneuver. Everybody be saying like Tauruses are so sneaky. No, we not. Only thing we sneaky for is food. Like me lying to my trainer and telling her that I'm drinking smoothies and things, knowing I got sweet tarts in front of me and whatnot. But if you call me out on it, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you're like, do you really have a smoothie in front of you? I'm gonna be like, no, I don't. I lied. I'm a horrible liar. Cause I'm like, yeah, the thing, the thing, I was at the the place that was at the thing, you know? Yeah, it's terrible. The first card that you guys have, food is my friend. Surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life, which again makes me think of the Buddha quote that says, holding a hot coal in your hand, waiting for someone to throw it at. Wait, yeah. It's never smart to hold. I'm reframing it, okay? But anyway, holding a hot coal in your hand, waiting for someone to throw it, it's not smart because you're the only person that gets burned. So it's like the hot coal is like anger and resentment that we hold towards other people, and why forgiveness is so imperative is because as we're holding on for this, waiting for vindication or waiting for karma to hit the other person, it's like us holding on to that toxic energy. It's poisoning our own field. You know what I mean? So it's like, and that's why they always say, and it sounds so cliche, when we forgive people, we're not forgiving them for them. We're doing it for us, because you don't want to hold on to that energy, because that's heavy, low vibe energy. You know what I'm saying? Send him over. I want a sensitive man. Y'all so silly. The next one is surrender to what is. Okay, now. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Yeah. Now, this kind of brings you back to our spread there. It's like, enjoy the moment, enjoy where you are. It's like, if we get so caught up into where it is that we're trying to get to or what it is that we're trying to achieve, we can't truly enjoy the adventure of the present moment. You know what I mean? Of what it's like to be, at that level and mastering it. So, say hypothetically, if you start at a job and you're entry level, it's like, don't be so completely consumed with the big picture vision of like, one day I want to be CEO of this company. So, you've been there a week and now it's like you're trying to move up to the next highest position. It's like, nah, man, master where you're at, let that be enough for you where you are now, and enjoy this moment and embrace things as they come. And then for those of you who has an ex that's coming back, this very well could be happening during this retrograde, because this is a person that you may need to forgive and release from your energy, because it could be altering how it is that you're showing up with other people. Y'all going in. The next card you guys have is maintaining boundaries. Yep, that's for that X. Today, I will gain a new awareness of those areas where I need healthier boundaries. I will release my naive assumption that the other person is always right. I will exchange that view for trusting and listening to myself and setting and maintaining healthy boundaries. My question to you, do you trust yourself? Do you trust your judgment? You know? Do you believe that the decisions that you're making are the right ones? Or do you need confirmation from other people? Do you feel like you had healthy boundaries? Our next card, I can't read this because I can't read backwards. Allowing things to happen. Wow. Today, I will let things happen without worrying about the significance of each event. I will trust that this will bring about my growth faster than running around with a microscope. That's interesting. I will have faith that my lessons will reveal themselves in their own time. Wow. That's super, super huge. This allowing things to happen is seriously making me think about this surrendering to what is. It's like, again, reiterating, living in this present moment, allowing things to happen in their own time and not getting impatient and trying to take what you got and moving on to the next thing. It's like, enjoy where you are now, because every single second, every minute of your life is important. Because if you think about it, dude, like with our lives, we're on a never ending journey, right? And it's like we have several different destinations throughout our life, but think about how long you're at the destination. Because if I think about like graduate school, when I started graduate school, it's just like, oh man, I can't wait till this is over. And it's like, oh man, I'm gonna have my master's and I'm gonna walk across the stage and my family is gonna be there. And literally the day that I graduated, I remember like in the snap of a finger, I went from standing on one side of the stage to the other. I had my hood on and it was just over in the snap of a finger. So think about if the entire time I was in graduate school, I put my entire like life on hold for that moment. It was only a moment. So you don't want to put your entire life on hold. And I'm getting the spirit of someone who's like a workaholic, like you're working really, really hard to like build something. And it's like you're feeling as if this is the right thing to do because you're not BSing and, you're not going out and doing all this other kind of stuff. You're really focused, whether it's school or work. But the thing is that you're missing out on life and you will start to resent yourself and the choices that you made once you get there and you realize how much you've missed out on. And God forbid if you know, not saying this is going to happen to you guys, but just God forbid if we spent our lives just working trying to get somewhere and something tragic happens and we're not able to even, see the fruits of all that labor that we put in. And that's the thing, even myself, I have to recheck myself on that sometimes. When I get too caught up in working, it's like, would it be worth it? If I were to die like next month, you know? Like, would it be worth all of the work that I put in or things that I missed out on, just for the sake of trying to get somewhere? Would it really be worth it? And sometimes you have to ask yourself that. It's like, yeah, we're all trying to get somewhere, but it's like you want to enjoy the present moment while you can. You know what I mean? Because that's all we really have. Your loved ones need you and want to see you. So we're going on to our love for August. Are you guys ready for love for August? No, I'm straight. August love for Cancers. Cancers living in the present moment. Young Nippy. I like that name. Spirit, please give us clear and direct guidance for Cancers for the month of August. Oh, no work and no play makes Cancer a dull person. That's very true, man. I find that when I get writer's block, I can tell that I get writer's block when I don't have enough joy in my life. Like when I'm not having enough fun, that's when I get writer's block. Because it's like I get inspired through having fun. So that's a lot of times when we start to feel a little stagnant. It could be because we haven't laughed in a while. Maybe you need to watch a Kevin Hart special. Hey, young Nippy. They want you to drop everything. Oh, man. I know what that's like. Cancers rule the moon. Spirit, let me get 2 cards for Cancer and their cross watcher, please, for the month of August. Thank you. I love that you love watching me. Little Nippy Nippy. I feel like I want to give somebody that nickname. I love that name. It brings me joy. Thank you for being here. I love being here with you guys. Y'all make my day. I love my subbies. Y'all the bomb. And if y'all can, go to my community tab. I have a poll because I'm trying to see what cities most of my subbies live in. So I have a little poll that's asking, I'm going to do it again because, of course, I couldn't put all of the cities, but I have a few major cities up there now. Oh, snap. What'd I miss? I saw objective. Was that Amy? Spirit, let me get 2 additional oracle cards for my Cancers and their cross-watcher partner, person they're connecting with for the month of August. Please, Spirit. I ask for clear and direct guidance in reference to my Cancerians' love lives and things. Since they're getting their personal business together and whatnot, you know. Man, see, every time I look away, I look back and it's like y'all are having a really dope conversation and I can't be nosy. 2 cards, Spirit. 1 for the cross watcher and 1 for my Cancers, please. Thank you. Thank you. Sheesh. Oh, man, this is a good combo. I already know. All right. 3 cards for my Cancers and their cross watcher for love for August, please, Spirit. clear and direct guidance for my Cancerian peeps for the month of August. 3 cards for Cancer and 3 cards for their cross watcher. Please give us clear and direct guidance, Spirit. We want to know what's going on. And this is for singles and couples. 3 cards for Cancer and 3 cards for the cross watcher, please, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like this is gonna be good. Yeah. Cancers are awesome. No, do not start talking about food. The nuggets and fries combo, I was like, nuggets. Nuggets. I love nuggets. All right. Ooh. Present energy from my Cancers. So 2 of Cups. Interesting. Past influence. Oh, wow. Back again? Is the 8 of Wands. Some of y'all might be getting contacted by somebody y'all gonna have a little union with, hopefully after the retrograde. Oh. Going forward, we got the Devil card. Could be a Capricorn person. Could be a Capricorn person. Could be a Capricorn ex that's going to contact you and you guys are going to reconcile or something. But, I mean, this kind of looks like a toxic relationship to me. I mean, you know. And that's something that you guys may want to pay a little attention to, you know. Or it could be in a like addiction that you guys have in common. Maybe you're both workaholics. I know, man. The Devil card, man. The Queen of Wands. Oh, yeah, y'all, that, Like, okay, so, okay, especially if this person comes back during the retrograde, dude, it could be a Sagittarius person, it could be a Capricorn. That's the 2 most prevalent things that I'm seeing. But I'm seeing if there's like an ex that has kind of come back in kind of quick and came back with a, what? Oh, and drinks. Oh, wow. But if they came back in kind of quickly, you know, and you guys kind of reconcile and everything seems copacetic, you know what I'm saying? You guys may be in a little bit of a cycle, you know? I'm not going to say, because I don't see all of the cards here for that, but I mean, well, I'll say it like this. I wouldn't necessarily say this is a twin flame union, but this may be a toxic twin union, which is the union that my book is about. So it's kind of like, you know, a couple where you pick up where you left off and then you leave off and then you come back and pick up where you left off, and it's a consistent thing of that. But it's like the times that you guys are together, you're not necessarily growing. It's like you're just kind of placating each other's wounds and weaknesses, you know what I'm saying? But the feeling is intense, the reunion is very intense, you know what I'm saying? It gets back, need that vitamin D. Oh my god. But it's like the reunion is like super, super intense, but it's like it always ends up back here, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I kind of get the vibe from that, like it's almost like when these 2 people get together, it's like you completely forget about everything else, you know, like everything else that you were doing in your life. It's like you start neglecting stuff, like whether it's work or school or, you know, your projects and stuff like that. And I'm thinking like kind of right now, things kind of seem kind of cool, you know, because it may be like within the last month or so that this person has came back or contacted you. But it's like, just be cognizant that just because you guys are kind of in this honeymoon phase, so to speak, right now, it's like, don't get caught up in that. Because I'm starting to see this last tier of readings, it's the same theme of being aware of people's behavior. It's like not just listening to what they say or just being excited that the person came back. It's like really truly seeing if the person changed. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Always let him, but he does have something. Not the eggplant. Yeah, dude, that's what I feel. It's like I feel like it's like the connection that's here, it's not a real one. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems like it's a real deep spiritual kind of connection, but it's the fact that you guys have like chemistry and it's really like sexual chemistry. So I don't know. I feel like you guys kind of miss each other, but it's like, relationships are toxic when the two people aren't good for each other. So it's like it's good temporarily and then it ends up falling right back into the same crap that it was in, before. You know what I'm saying? Oh, is it some reason? Yes, very true. Very, very karmic. Yeah, man. So, I mean, I always say if a person isn't adding to you, they're taking away. And you most certainly want somebody who and like these are all the concepts I talk about in my book because it's like there's a thin line between this because it's like just because a person seems to be speaking life into you doesn't really mean they are, because it's like a person who is a catalyst for your growth, it's like they inspire your growth, not tell you like this, and this is wrong with you, and why do you do this, and why do you do that, and like, oh, you're irritating. You know what I'm saying? Like a person who's a catalyst for your growth, they don't approach you like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you sound stupid when you say that. Like, no, it's never stuff like that. It's like just them being who they are, it makes you want to be a better person. You know what I'm saying? It's like it makes you desire to want to know yourself more without them really even having to say much, you know? It's like and I think people who are really catalysts for our spiritual growth is just their presence that makes us stop and be like, "Man, they're really happy. Like I want to be happy like that." And you start to look at like, "Well, what are they doing?" It's like, "Oh, well, I see they're meditating 10 minutes a day. Like maybe I should start meditating 10 minutes a day." But it doesn't take them to really ever have to say, like, look, this is what you need to do on some stuff, you know? Trying to explain this concept to my Capricorn ain't gonna work, boo boo. Girl, that might be your little cappy. But yeah, man, but that's another thing. It's like if a person doesn't want to grow, like a person has to want it. Like you cannot want, and I even say that like as a therapist, it's like I can't want another person's growth more than they do. You know what I'm saying? It's like that as a helping professional and even as a human being, family member, friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, it's like we can't want a person's healing or growth more than they do, because it's like at the end of the day, it's a very individual work. Everything that we're doing, it's a very personal individual work that we have to do alone. Like we have to take that hermit path alone. Nobody is going to take that with us. Even if you're married, even if you're a mom or a dad, it's like you're taking that path solo dolo, you know? And the next card I have for you guys, but that D is attracted to a person that, oh my God, I cannot with y'all, is romantic feelings. It says your feelings are real and worth exploring. Very, very true. And when I say they're real and worth exploring, I would say on the end of because I feel like what we feel, even in toxic relationships, they're legit emotions. But it's like when you want to explore them, you want to get to the root of what is this really? You know what I'm saying? Even if you have to go old school to the point of looking at like, what is love really? You know what I mean? What is love really? What does love really look like? Is it a feeling? Is love an emotion, or is it an action? You know, it's like these are kind of things you want to get clear of. And there is no right or wrong answer to that because we all have our own definition of it. But it's like getting very clear on what you believe that should be. Like when you're in a loving relationship, what does that look like to me? Are my feelings in alignment with what my definition of that is? Is how this person treating me in alignment with my definition of love is? And we got this card. If it's toxic, it can be. Express love through gifts. Who got this? Didn't somebody just get this? This is my self-care card. Giving a small token to someone expresses that you love them. That is totally my self-care card, guys. It's like whenever this comes up, when I have cards like this is a signifier to me that this is a person who is giving more than they're receiving in a situation. And what it is that you're giving to that person, which on a very subconscious Freudian kind of level, is that you're trying to give and get the love from another person that you really should be giving yourself. So it's like being present and taking care of yourself, giving yourself what it is that you've been giving other people. And then on top of that, the things that you want to draw into your life It's you giving what it is that you desire, right? Because the problem right now is an unbalance of you giving too much. You know what I'm saying? And it's like allowing a person to sort of kind of tell you what things are as opposed to defining what that is for yourself, if that makes sense. Classic karmic. Yeah, man. So it's like really taking your power back and taking care of yourself, you know? And then, like I say, I'm not a fan of this whole ghosting debacle that's going on with a lot of people now. But I say that's like old school psychology game slash pimp game. And it's like, especially if this person is coming back, if this is a person who just kind of fell back, like disappeared on some stuff, that's never a good thing because that's like a form of like operant conditioning, which is like old school behaviorism, psychology, BF Skinner type stuff, where it's like you give a person something, right? And they get used to it being there and then you take it away. And that's a little narky because it's like they get a little thrill out of that. But it's like when it's taken away, it's like you're left like, why did they leave? And you blame yourself or think that you did something wrong or like, did I say something wrong? Did I do something wrong? And the person's very clear that that's going to make you feel that way because I mean, any normal human being, like if I'm talking to you every day and then I suddenly just stop calling you, of course I'm going to know that that's going to affect you somehow. You know what I mean? But we oftentimes try to rationalize that like, oh, he has stuff going on in his family and his baby mama, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, nah, dude, real talk. When I was doing stuff in my life, like literally with my book, like doing the final edits and the graphic stuff for my book and that being a whole ordeal, it's like, even with my friends, it's like, if they were going through something, I would at least acknowledge them with a text. I'm not just going to completely ice you out, even when I have something really important going on. So if you think about having a close, intimate connection with someone like that, I don't care what it is that's going on with your life. You have enough time to send a text. Ain't nobody that doggone busy. Okay. Yeah, man, that's that community guy, that emperor that showed up in whose reading was that? Capricorn. But yeah, man. So it's like, especially if this is a person that ghosted you, don't let them come back with no yang yang. I was going through this. I was so depressed. I was just going through. No, we're not doing that. Not today. No, sir. No, thank you. Don't get swooped up in these little emotions. So for our cross watcher, we have the Ace of Cups. Our past influence is the Knight of Wands. Bye. And going forward, we have a G10 of Cups. I know, man, ain't nobody got time for that drama. Now, for our little cross watcher person, I see them. It could be fire sign person. Oh God. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, cross watcher. So this cross watcher person may be a fire sign. And it may be someone who okay, I see y'all. All right. So this fire sign person, the cross watcher person may be a fire sign person. I'm talking to Cancers. Hold on, cross watcher. So this may be a fire sign person that's coming into you guys with a love offer, okay? But okay, where our little devil comes in here is that, and this is the absolute best scenario, and trust me, I am not talking to everyone, okay? So this is best case scenario that you guys meet a little fire sign person. They're not an ex from your past, okay? This is somebody new that's coming in. And now you guys meet each other, but we talking about post retrograde, okay? There's some little things, some little habits, things that you guys got going on, but you both possess these same things. Hence, you're mirroring each other, right? I won't go as far as to say that you guys are twin flames or anything, because I don't see my little twin flamey cards. But I feel like this person can be a spiritual catalyst for you. You can be a spiritual catalyst for them, because the issue that you both are dealing with, you're both going to see that in each other, right? And you're both going to be growth minded. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are people who are both on a spiritual path, and with you recognizing this, whatever little issue that you have, you guys are going to recognize that it's being reflected in each other, and you're both going to deal with it without having to tell each other to deal with it, without buying little books and leaving it on the person's coffee table and things and sending them tarot videos and whatnot. They're already going to be doing all of that. All right. So, for those of you who will meet a person that's coming in, it may be a fire sign person. It could be a Capricorn too. I'll throw that in there. But this is going to be closer to the end of August. Well, I could say you guys would meet them now, but I don't really think I'm not. Well, I would say, yeah, y'all could meet them now, but it's not going to be no romantic type of stuff. Like, y'all might just be getting to know each other or something, and you may have even met them before the retrograde started, but it's not somebody from your past, the specific group that I'm talking to. This is a completely new person. So it's like there's a lot of potential for this to grow into something. Ultimately, with the Ten of Cups, there is a little emotional fulfillment there, but it is going to be karma that you guys are working out with each other, but it's going to be healthy. It's not going to be no wild, crazy, rambunctious, I'm disappearing and stuff like that. It's literally two, spiritually, emotionally mature people who see this and it's like, bam, okay, I see that. Need to work on that. Mini hermit journey, come back, resurrect, I'm good on some stuff. Right? So yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. Now for my cross watcher who is cross watching for a Cancer person, I see you guys kind of I don't know, I kind of feel like y'all aren't gonna necessarily be with this Cancer person. Like if y'all been waiting on a Cancer person, I don't necessarily see this I don't really I feel like, I mean, okay, I'll say it this way. There's a possibility that an offer could come with this person, but I mean, it's not, I'm not really seeing it I'm not seeing it anytime soon. Cuz the vibe that I'm really getting is like somebody who's been waiting. Like you've been waiting and it's like it's not like it's not really matriculating into anything. Because I just feel like these two people are very separate from each other. I feel like these people are very, very separate from each other. And I feel like the cross watcher, this is somebody that you dated past tense. So if you're cross watching a Cancer right now, this is somebody that you dated in the past and you're wondering if they're going to come back and give you these things. And I'm not really seeing. I feel like if you do, it's gonna be kind of later, like months from now, because this particular Cancer person that I'm seeing, they're dealing with things that need to be wrapped up before they start talking about a relationship. And I mean, for some of you, I just really see this as being far off. So I'm not saying it's not possible. I just feel like it's gonna be some time. This isn't gonna be anything that's gonna happen in like the next couple of months, if that makes sense. You said November? Might be November. That's kind of close. But I don't really see it as something that's gonna happen too quickly. And I mean, if it does, you gotta be a little leery about that, especially if it's a new person. Like if this is a new Cancer that you're meeting, you want to be really, really careful with that because we can't be going from no ace to no 10 in a couple of months, people. Dang, why are those disappearing so fast? And we have finances and career for our cross watcher person. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I say a lot of times that love and abundance come from the same energy. So sometimes when we're in love, we have a tendency to not really have money problems or not care too much about our money problems. And I also say, like, if we go back, because I'm about to hop on my single people right quick, if we look at expressing love through gifts, right? And taking care of ourselves and giving ourselves those things that we typically give to other people. And I said this with somebody else too. I think it was Capricorn or Scorpio, one of them. But it's really important if you want to start like this whole self-care journey, a good place to start is your finances, because I feel like that's a very tangible thing to work with, right? Because it's something that you can see coming in and going out. You can see it build up, you can see it dwindle down. And taking care of your finances and your credit is a form of self-care, believe it or not. So it kind of helps you practice those skills that you are going to utilize for the remainder of your spiritual journey of learning like self-control and balance, giving a little, keeping a little, having your little boundaries, and setting those limitations for yourself. So I always say that finances are a good place to start. And to me, this is just really speaking heavily to this self cultivation. So if it's just kind of like a desire, like feeling like above anything else, if you find that the main thing that you care about is having a family and having a relationship, I feel like that's something that you most certainly really want to address. That's something that you want to pay attention to, and getting to the root of the why, like why it is that you're desiring that so much. And the next card that we have is be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. Very, very true. It's like you want to be very clear. So if this is a cross watcher that's watching for a cancer person, it's like, why do you want them so bad? Why is you cross watching them? You know what I'm saying? Did this person really give you what it is that you want? Or is what you received in this relationship really what you want? And I even say the same thing for my cancer single people. It's like, take care of yourself, get acquainted with yourself, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, know what you're desiring, and being very clear on why you're desiring what you're desiring, and not just solely, and I know this is very hard, this is why I'm giving a disclaimer before I say this to cancers, but not solely going off your feelings with things, because it's not to say that your feelings are wrong, right? But it's just, our feelings are literally just our feelings. It's like, who is this person really? Who are you really? You know what I'm saying? How are you showing up? It's like, what parts in your life do you have grounded and stable and in order and balance that you can stand firm knowing that I have this particular facet of my life under control? You know what I'm saying? Feels good in the way sometimes. Yeah, and I know it's so hard, but it's just always keeping that clear head and balance. And that's what I really feel like we're all on this journey to do, because they say like what is it, Pisces like has all 12 signs within them. It's like, I feel like whatever whatever signs you aren't, right? Because I look at this because it makes me think of like the Myers-Briggs personality assessment. It's like whatever your Myers-Briggs letters are, it's like you can look at what you don't have, and those are the parts of yourself that you're supposed to master, because what you are inherently, like me being a Taurus, being an earth sign, being grounded and practical, that comes natural to me, right? So I don't need to master being grounded and practical. But it's like I may need to master, the emotional realm, because I have more earth and air in my chart. So when it comes to emotions, that's something I had to work with, because I'm not naturally emotional. I tend to look at things very intellectually and grounded and whatnot. So it's like it took time for me to open up to that emotional side. So it's like, so the same with all of us, with each one of us and the combinations that we have in our chart. It's that self mastery through getting to know those parts of ourselves that don't come like first nature. You know what I'm saying? You have all elements. In one way or another, we totally do. But it's just being true to yourself. And like I said, asking yourself if this is really what you want. And I can say that for single people as well as for my couple people. It's like, who am I really? Who am I showing up as? And is this in alignment with my authentic self? Is this in alignment with what I really want for my life? You know? And yeah, I think that's what's most important. It's like literally, what is it? Scorpio I started with my Scorpios all the way through, and I notice this happens with my readings sometimes, there's like a consistent theme that I see. But I mean, I think this has happened for all of the ones that I've done for August. It's like the theme is really self-awareness. It's being very clear on who you are, what you want, like where are you right now? What are you doing? What are you trying to get accomplished? I got a Scorpio moon. It's a wild ride. Man, Scorpio moon people are so cool. Y'all end up being like really dope poets and stuff. Like y'all, man, into the depths and things. Like Scorpio moon people, they're like behind all of this in the abyss. They're like, I'm just watching what's going on. No one knows I'm here though. So this is the dice of resonance. Yeah, man, it's extra deep. It's like the, what do you call that? The Mariana Trench, is it? We're going to throw the dice of resonance to see what comes up. If you've been curious if this read is talking about you or not. And Star text me, y'all. I'm about to get all up in her stuff. Find out what happened. Let me find out. She was on the phone with a dude. Yeah. I love that you guys love the dice. All right, Spirit, what we got going on? Whoa, okay. We got a rising sign, we got a Virgo, we got a Capricorn, and we have the X. I love the little face that I drew on it. So we have a rising sign that could be Capricorn or Virgo, and then we have the X, aka the narcissist. True story. I fell asleep. You know it's past my bedtime, miss. I cannot believe you. The audacity. Star. How dare you? She knows she was on the phone with a dude. Talking all that yang. I fell asleep. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's him. Oh, wow. That's interesting. The X. I love how I have the scary face on there. Elijah, I gotta make up. She knows she was on the phone with a dude. Playing all that, talking about, I fell asleep. Of course you did. But take your time, guys. Take your time. Know who you're dealing with, but most importantly, above all, everything else, know who you are and what you want. Make sure that you get yourself in alignment before you start trying to line up with people and things. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing for my couple people. Think about how you guys have been showing up in this relationship, and even considering if this is what you really want, you know? Who's that? Miss Music Diva. Hey, Miss Music Diva. But that's been your reading, Cancer people. Your reading for August love and your July recap. So now I'm just gonna sit here and hey, Travis, have you done Gemini? I have done Gemini. I did Gemini, I want to say last week. I think last week. They were one of my first couple of ones. But the reading is over, guys, so I'm going to sit here and chit-chat with you guys a little bit. Yeah, go watch that. I'm going to sit here and chit-chat with you guys for a bit, but if you guys are just here for the reading, you don't have to sit and stay, but you're more than welcome, though. You are so welcome, Travis. Thank you for being here. I enjoy you guys. The only sign we have left is Sagittarius. Yeah, this reading got a little heavy. Hit the like button, please. Got a little heavy. I try not to get too heavy because I'll start lecturing y'all and y'all be here for another hour and then everybody would like leave the reading. Aries, did I lie again, y'all? Oh, Lord, I did lie. Aries is after this. It's not Sagittarius. Look, she's sitting up here like old lying Pisces. My ex coming back to me. You're a Cancer? Your ex might be coming back. Coming back with all that yang. Trying to get you back into the fold. Look, yeah. Give her the Pinocchio face. Y'all know Star Lion. Gemini, Cancer, Cusp. Oh, interesting. I can't remember what the Gemini read said. You might want to go back and check that out. I can't remember what it was. I don't remember what the scenarios were with them. But your ex might be coming back, man. Them exes, boy. But y'all buy my book. If y'all got exes coming back, read my book. It's the, I'm calling it the Mercury Retrograde read. The official read of Mercury Retrograde. Oh, yay. Oh, thank you so much, Music Diva. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Aries is next, y'all. I got it all messed up. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Ash. I see anybody who thinks that they might be in a twin flame union, you most definitely want to read that. It's a quick little read. Got your eyes on a Scorpio, huh? Yeah, Aries is gonna be tonight. I mean, if Star don't have no more dudes that's calling her, hey, Lucky, I love you. Because I'll go get some popcorn for Aries. I feel like Aries about to do some stuff, boy. Oh, he ghosted? Urgh, I hate that. Ooh, honey and lavender. That makes me feel warm on the inside. From a trip in a month and a lot of time. Not sure if I wanted that back into him. I love Lucky. My sweet precious. What? Oh, man. Aries finna be lit. Yeah, Aries is about to be lit. Because I don't know, y'all. Aries, like, I remember I had 1 month like that with Scorpio. Like, all my private reads were, like, all about Scorpios. And, like, even people on Instant Go, like, everybody was asking about a Scorpio. And I was like, dog, can I get some of whatever y'all are doing to people? Oh, Lord. But, yeah, Aries, man. That's what's been happening this month. It's a lot of Aries that's been coming up. That's probably why that Emperor has been popping up everywhere. Oh, man. Lachey and Gigi, I need to make y'all moderators. I got to figure out how to do that. I got to get Star to remind me how I did that with her. I need to let y'all be moderators since she falls asleep in things. Yeah, man, that's not what's up. Yeah. My son is an Aries, y'all. I hope my son doesn't ghost girls when he starts dating because I'm going to be very disappointed. Be very disappointed. Whatever, Star, whatever. Yeah, I don't think my dad and my son are Aries. I don't really think have I ever dated an Aries? I don't think I've ever dated an Aries. I've never dated an Aries. I don't really feel like we have much in common. Because, I mean, I don't know. They're a little too stoic for me. They don't find, and my son is totally like this. At least my daddy pretends to laugh at me, but it's like, most Aries, like, they don't get my sense of humor, and they're just sitting there all serious face, like. And I'm like, awkward. Gonna be quiet. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? It's like I'm too serious to show that I'm laughing, but I'm laughing on the inside. Yeah, they do. Like, I know, like, I have cool friends. I've never dated one, though. I have a tendency to, I find Pisces men attractive initially, and then I'm like, oh. But Cancer dudes, I dig Cancer dudes. Not really so much Sag dudes either. I don't know, me and fire signs just aren't a good mesh romantically. Yeah, earth and water. Earth and water makes mud, and that's good for your skin, you know. Yeah, me and fire, it's not a good mix. And then me and Libras don't do well together. I've never dated a Gemini. Aquarius, absolutely not. They're a little too analytical for me. And then Leos just be trying to control me on some stuff, and I'm like, we're not doing this, not today. Then dating another Taurus, Lord have mercy. That's the whole thing. Really, a lot of people have been attracting Geminis. I don't know where they're coming from. It's like Geminis came back with a vengeance. Like, they're like, I want love and I want it now. They coming for everybody. I'm a Gemini rising. Oh, really? An Aquarius. Yeah, man, my best friend is an Aquarius. And I mean, since we were children, like me and him have been friends since we were kids, he has always been like a brain, you know? And then like Aquarius, like they have that whole otherworldly vibe to them where it's like, they're like weird, but they're not like weird, like artistic weird or, you know, like princess weird. They're like intellectual weird, like Stephen Hawking weird on some stuff. Yes, they're very intense. It's like everything is very serious with them. And how they can convey something is so serious, without being like overly like communicative, like how I am, how I'm just like, it's so serious. Like they're just like, it's very serious. And you sense, oh my God, it is very serious. Yeah, I don't believe that like Aquarius are like from Earth. Like they're from some other dimension or something. Like every person that incarnates as an Aquarius is from another dimension. Oh man. Yeah, dude, they're aliens. Real talk. Yeah, man. I'm like artsy hippie weird. And they're just intense. Wow. An Aquarius twin flame. Yeah, man. See, like a jerk Aquarius, they can make them and Leos can make you feel like a grain of salt. Oh, I love you too. Oh, a mermaid and fishnets. That's totally how Taurus energy is. Really, Ash? What's your sign? Oh, the Aquarius is a cheater. Oh no, we not about that cheating life. Yeah, I haven't been interested in somebody in so long, yo. I have to be like, you have to make me feel like, ah, you are so welcome, honey and lavender. Thank you. I love your name. Cancer, Sun, Scorpio, Moon, Sag, Rising. Hmm. Interesting. In the past, maybe it's a twin flame-ish thing. Man, if you're questioning twin flames, holla at my book. Holla at that. That will clear it up for you real quick. So you don't be wasting time on no fools. Oh man. That's interesting. So it's an Aquarius and a Cancer? Cancer? Hmm. I don't know. Cancers, I feel like cancers, that's probably why we resonate with cancer so much. Because I feel like cancers kind of have my artsy kind of vibe. But they're just more expressive with it. I could just end up seeming like a vagabond. Oh wow. Yeah. Because cancers are like, they're artsy. Like how we are. It's just like, it's almost like an intensity that comes. Like, that's why I say, like, with me being a Taurus, it'll come off like a dirty hippie, right? And like with Cancer, it comes off as like this exquisite poet, you know, that has art in their homes. And like Taurus lives in a van somewhere. Oh, whoa, dude, I feel you. I got buku jobs. Hey, millionaire, Prussian millionaire. I think I said that right. Dirty hippie, like seriously. Y'all saw how I used to dress before I became a professional. It's called homeless chic. Like I look like a homeless person that got all of their clothes from like a drive in Malibu or something. You might be a poet, man. You gotta try. Don't make me whip out my Edgar Allan Poe book I got over here. Cancer dating a Gemini. I can see it. I can see it. Never mind. I can see it because see, the Gemini would understand, even though it's like y'all are air and water. It's like Gemini. No offense if this is Gemini here. I mean, I'm a Gemini rising, so I'm allowed to say these things. It's like you got two personalities, and then Cancer with the mood swings. You guys would understand each other. It's kind of, y'all got to be the right kind of balance, but it's possible because y'all would understand each other. Like, y'all might feel some type of way on the same day, and that works. Gemini rising to we will. And see, the only other thing is Geminis, it's hard for them to settle down. You know? Gemini's like, there's so many opportunities out there. Gemini wants to taste them all. And Cancer not about that life. Cancers like to settle down and have families and such. I like how artsy they can be. Yeah. Y'all make me want to date a Gemini now. Like, I've never dated a Gemini guy. Really? Oh man, can't be playing. Good old Aquarius, multiple. Yeah, man. Like Gemini is really, they got that thing going. So that's why I say if y'all could get y'all personalities to coincide and be on a schedule, when, the Cancer with the hardness versus like the authentic soft Cancer, And with Gemini's little double thing they got going on, if y'all could coordinate days, it may work. True. Thank you so much, Nippy. Oh, you talking about Geminis? Nah, they don't. Oh, wow. Yeah, sometimes they do. Two bipolar people just jumping together. See, I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to say that. I was describing that. I wasn't going to say it. Oh, thank you so much, Nippy. I don't think you're bipolar. That's why y'all got that authentic self card, man. Y'all can't be acting hard. I think y'all need to embrace your emotions and let people know the earth sign is trying to schedule mood swings. How horrible is that? I know, man. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. I'm sitting up here like trying to give y'all advice, and I'm like, I wouldn't do that shit. Oh yeah, man, I feel that. I think people just need to appreciate like and accept that you guys are emotional. Because I think some people will take it for face value. And that's something I think a Gemini could do. Cause they could take like that, like I'm good thing that cancers do sometimes. And it's like, I'm good, but you need to know that I'm broken on the inside, even though I'm not showing it and not telling you anything. You should know it intuitively. Like when y'all get in that mode, it's like I think the other person you're with, regardless of who it is, has to accept that, who Cancer is on the inside and understand that they're sensitive. But I also think y'all got to start being real when people hurt y'all feelings. Oh, yeah, man. Aries coming up next. I can't wait to do this. I'm too bucked up. Oh, man. That is hilarious. Oh, yeah. Saggy is coming after Aries. Because Sagittarius had the lowest watches for views for June. I care about feelings. I think we all do, man. People just be pretending like they don't. He's incredible on so many different levels. Smart too. Oh, I'm gonna meet somebody like that one day. I like guys that are smart. It's like, oh my gosh, and this is a personal story. Yeah, y'all are totally. Where there was I went on a date with a guy one time who said inevitable was a college word, and I was done. He's like, don't be using them college words. I was like, inevitable is an 8th grade word. Oh my God. So I need to be with someone who knows what inevitable means. I want him to say things like ambiguous. And I'll be like, ooh, what? That he feels invigorated. Excuse me? And then tell me, the other day I was looking at this tarot read on YouTube. You were? I did a whole manifesto on the seed of the soul. What? What? Just got a new tarot deck. Excuse me? That's the weight of my heart. Right? Seriously. How do you not know inevitable means? Why do you want me to explain what inevitable means? It's very difficult. It's like the thing that's like, it's supposed to happen and there's no way to make it like not happen. It's inevitable. Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, man. If we're not on the same level, it cannot work. Right. Oh, and I love your little cartoon, Lucky. I wanted to say that when I saw that on IG earlier. It's so cute. It's adorable. You better stop playing. You got time for that? Maybe it's just because it's the retrograde. He gonna get it together at the retrograde. Aw, that makes me so happy. I got my little tea sipping avatar who's sitting in her little counseling chair like, right? Can't be about that life. It has me feeling kind of crazy too, y'all. I had to sage my house before I started doing reads. Amen. You are so welcome, Objective Intuition. Yeah, man, we can't be dumbing ourselves down. We're not about that life. Oh, that makes me so happy. I love to hear that. I'm glad. I know, man. When they text you, it's like everything just falls apart. Texting me. Block you. Oh, man. Yeah, retrograde, it has been kind of crazy. But I think it's because it's like the uncomfort is supposed to thrust us into that next level because the retrograde is in Leo. So it's like, I feel like it's drawing all of us to channel like that inner strength that's in us and stepping into our power. So the whole point of all this reflection is to see in what ways you've been disempowering yourself so you can fix that and go forward, you know? But I know, man. See, but that means growth's happening. You're in the cocoon. Or wait, what is the other word? The chrysalis. You're in the chrysalis, butterfly. What? I am so mad he didn't know what that was. Absolutely. And I'm about to do, who did I say, y'all? Aries. I'm going to do Aries. I know, don't you hate that? You got to get that scrumph, girl. Yeah, Aries. I'm about to do Aries next, so I'm going to take my little break and I'll be back, y'all. It's getting late. What time is it? It's 11:51 in New Orleans. So I know some of y'all might want to go to sleep, but if, yeah, right? Yeah, Gigi, Aries is next. If y'all about that life, we will be here. Yeah. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes and see if Star is, yeah, 11:52. Yeah, it's 11:52. I'm Central Time. Ooh, girl, you must be on the East Coast. Are Geminis ever romantic? Man, good night, guys. I'll be back in a few minutes, and I'm going to try to figure out how I can make you guys moderators. I got to remember how I did that. But I love you guys, and I will see you guys in a few minutes if you're here for Aries. But if not, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. You got a cross watch. Wait, did you say crotch watch? Oh, man. Heck yeah. Oh, up studying. Night, guys. I love you guys so much. So I'll see you guys soon. If you're not here for Aries, Sag will be later, and I'll be back this month with generals and a whole bunch of other stuff because I got new spreads I want to try out. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh, yeah? Oh, thank you. Crotch watch. Good night with you guys. Good night, Shelly and Amma. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in a few, those of you who coming through for Aries. I promise I won't outfit change. I can't promise that. Never mind. All right, guys. Bye.